Chiefs just need to settle down, Kendall. It's like everybody's been jittery, especially this offense. 4 drop passes.
Right.
And we're at the 10:46 mark of the second quarter. 24-0 Texans. Hardman able to turn the game in that last regular season game against the Chargers on a 104-yard kickoff return. Watkins, Hill back in the game after being injured. D-Rob, all to the left side to Marcus Robinson. Kelsey split in right. Ball will be snapped on the right hash to Mahomes. Single high safety. Play action fake to Williams. Coming to the near side. Kelsey, the catch this side of the 25. And drags the Texan all the way to the 17. A pickup of 25 yards to the single side to Kelsey, who gets up and tries to exhort his teammates in this crowd.
Yeah, he is going nuts. I think the other big thing is right there, that was a perfect pass, and Patrick Mahomes took a little bit off of that. That was a much easier ball to be catched, and the all-important yards after the catch. The Chiefs, third most in the NFL this year of yards after the catch.
You were kind of alluding that earlier, that maybe some of those drops from Mahomes is like firing it too fast, like he's a little too charged up. First down and 10 for the Chiefs at the 17 of the Texans. 24-0 Houston. 5 minutes into the second quarter. Again, Houston playing a single high safety at about 20 to 25 yards deep. Middle blitz picked up. Left side throw caught. 10-5 touchdown. Damian Williams touchdown. Kansas City on a quick shoot route to the running back for 17 yards and a touchdown.
And you like apples? How about them apples? And that is the third postseason touchdown that Damian Williams has caught from Patrick Mahomes. You wanted to get back in the game, Chiefs. You did that. You got a big kickoff return at 58 yards and then 2 plays, and you're in the end zone.
They got Jacob Martin, a linebacker, on Damian Williams. And that time, Mahomes took no time at all. That thing was perfect and sewed the football to the belt buckle of Damian Williams, who ran it in for the rest. And the Chiefs get a touchdown pass and finally on the board to make it 24-6 Houston.
And Mahomes now 6 of 12 for 85 yards and that all-important 1 TD.
A 17-yard pass with a touchdown. Colquitt waits for the go sign from Butker. Winchester will snap it. Colquitt waiting. There's a snap. Good. Butker's kick, equally so. 9:55 to go in the second quarter. It's not a matter of waking up. It's a matter of settling down here. It's 24-7 Houston at 9:55 to go in the second quarter. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Chiefs football.
Your heart health matters. That's why a cardiac scoring test from Mosaic Life Care is important. It's painless, easy, takes just 15 minutes, and only costs $50. Best of all, it can help detect heart disease. Talk to your doctor about getting a cardiac scoring test today. Visit mymosaiclifecare.org/score or call 816-430-2521 for more information. Mosaic Life Care. Quality care close to home.
Credit products are issued by WebBank, member FDIC. Rates and terms vary based on credit history. Amazon is not a sponsor of this promotion. Offer valid for loan products 90 days after today. Other restrictions apply. See website for details.
How do I feel? Awesome.
Like a huge weight has been lifted off my shoulders.
Hundreds of thousands of people are discovering the relief of a fixed-rate debt consolidation loan through Avant.
I paid off all my credit cards, and now I just have one easy monthly payment with Avant. And I don't have to worry about the rates going up.
Avant offers you access to unsecured debt consolidation loans from $2,000 to $35,000.
When I saw Avant was accredited by the Better Business Bureau, I knew that was the company for me.
Do you know how good it feels to only worry about one monthly payment?
Experience the relief of a debt consolidation loan through Avant. Plus, get a free $50 Amazon gift card after your first payment is made on time. To check your loan options and get this free offer, go to Avant.com and enter code 7575 when applying. Avant.com, code 7575. That's Avant.com, code 7575.
Every play, every game, Q Country is Chiefs Country.
Of the Texans. 24-0 Houston. 5 minutes into the second quarter. Again, Houston playing a single high safety at about 20 to 25 yards deep. Middle blitz picked up. Left side throw caught. 10-5 touchdown. Damian Williams touchdown. Kansas City on a quick shoot route to the running back for 17 yards and a touchdown. And burning the linebacker, a 58-yard kickoff return by McCole Hardman set up the opportunity for a 2-play, 42-yard touchdown drive. The Chiefs on the board quickly They trail 24-7 at 9:55 to go in the first half.
Right here, I'd like to see him just kick this ball out of the end zone. You can take it to the 25, and let's let that defense get on the field, be aggressive, and continue what they started on that last drive.
His return game, they're fifth in the league too, Kendall. Brad Seeley's special teams of Houston on their average starting field position on the road. That was a big part of them being 5-3 on the road this year.
Well, Dave Tobe talked about it. He has tremendous respect for this unit, and, of course, you see why so far.
DeAndre Carter back to take this kick from Harrison Butker, and he will take all of the drama out of any kind of return and smokes it over the head of DeAndre Carter. And now Houston, for the first time, has a semblance of looking at some momentum for Kansas City as the Texans will take over at their own 25-yard line. 1st and 10, readying for their 5th possession.
And right now, this crowd has to get back into it, and you're hearing them coming up. They've got to make it difficult for Houston to communicate. Make them get some false starts. Do something that affects this game. Then on the field, Chiefs, they've got to do something as well. Make a big play.
And win on first down.
Yes.
Talk about starting fast throughout the game. Every new set of downs. Crowd loud, back in it. Watson tries to change the play at the line of scrimmage. 1 second on the play clock. They give it off to Hyde, trying to dance at the line of scrimmage and pushing forward behind his line and gets a gain of 5 to the 30. That looked like the old days of Le'Veon Bell. He had enough of a push, did Hyde, to do the dance and wait for his cut. Xavier Williams back on the field for the first time in a long time. Again, with Chris Jones out with the injury, Williams active and made the stop.
And again, Hyde, he's been a steady performer on first down. Total, he's got 9 rushes for 38 yards.
2nd and 5. In motion, Jordan Thomas. Their second team tight end. Jordan Akins out with an injury. Watson takes the snap. Gives it off to Hyde again. Spins off a hit and runs into big Terrell Suggs. He tried to spin that time off the hit of Williams and Damian Wilson, and Suggs got him and finished him off. It's 3rd and 4, a gain of 1.
And Suggs, at 17 years in this game, has taken care of his body physically and emotionally and mentally, and he's ready to play. And right there, just a great play by a savvy veteran.
Texans 3 of 5 on 3rd down. He's also got 10 playoff wins, Kendall. 10 in a Super Bowl championship. 3rd and 4 for Houston at their own 31. Duke Johnson, the 3rd down back, shades to the left of Watson. Watson takes the snap, comes and throws it in the dirt. The intended receiver was Will Fuller, and that was a strange throw because Watson looked like he was a first baseman during infield drill in baseball, rolling a grounder to the shortstop.
Yeah, that didn't even get halfway there, Mitch. You're calling it exactly. But the big thing is a 3-and-out. You force a punt. Now, secure the ball, good field position. Let's get it going.
And Hardman is back to take the punt. They put Tyreek Hill back to have the first punt return, and you knew he was going to try to be a little anxious.
Right.
He muffed the punt. Now Hardman is back to take this punt from Brian Anger. 2nd in the league in net punting was Anger. 24-7 Houston. 8:32 to go, 2nd quarter. That's a fake punt. They fake the right side. It's tackled short of the first down. Great play. Dirty Dan Sorensen would not be fooled. A gain of 2 on 3rd down and 4. Dirty Dan makes the big place, stopping the fake punt.
Live by the special teams play, die by the special teams play. And right there, he was not fooled. Credit to Dave Tobe having his guys coached up and ready to go. And now the ball on the Texans' 33-yard line. The Chiefs right here. They've got to take advantage of this. The momentum, it comes and it goes. But the confidence, it grows. And right now it's growing for Kansas City.
What a great job by Dan Sorensen to stay disciplined, Kendall. 4th and 4 fake punt goes for 2 yards. And now the Chiefs down 24-7 have 1st and 10 at the Texan 33-yard line. Texans back off left side coverage on Hill. Mahomes coming to the near side for Hardman. The pass almost intercepted. Hardman running a deep route. He was covered by Vernon Hargreaves III, a former first-round draft pick, but cut by Tampa Bay in November, but he had good inside position on the deep ball right.
Yeah, he was somebody that they picked up, later in the season, and just for this very reason that they'd have an issue in the secondary, and he's done a decent job. But right there, I think Hardman has to make sure and get in and make sure if he's not going to catch it, he can at least be a defender.
2nd and 10, Kansas City at the Texan 33. 24-7, Houston. 8:23 to go in the second quarter. Damian Williams, halfback left, 3 wide to the near side. Now a left side throw, coming back to the ball, incomplete. There'll be flags thrown at the 2-yard line. Kelsey was the intended receiver. He got face guarded by Lonnie Johnson on the far side of the field.
Yeah, that's cut and dry. You can make that call anywhere. There's no question, and you're not going to see Houston argue that one because he just simply didn't turn around. They should not.
Pass interference. Defense number 32. The ball will be placed at the spot of the foul. Automatic. First down.
A 28-yard pass, defensive pass interference penalty. And the Chiefs are in the red zone. They have first down in the red zone at the 5-yard line. First down and goal to go at the 5 at 8:17 to go in the first half. Texans 24, Chiefs 7. Damian Williams, halfback right. 2 receivers right, Kelsey tight end, flex left. Play action fake, they roll to the right side. They dump it on a pass that is caught to the 1-yard line by Kelsey. Spun out of bounds, he dropped the football. They're going to say could not corral it. It's a bootleg action, and it's incomplete for a first down, or incompletion on first down. Chiefs are in the red zone. Text the word SCORE. 67664 for your chance to win a Kansas Lottery Chiefs t-shirt. If the Chiefs score, a chance for $25 in Kansas Lottery Chiefs instant tickets. 24-7 Houston. 8:11 remaining second quarter. Damian Williams, sidecar position, halfback left. Mahomes calls an audible on this second goal at the 5. A trio of receivers to the right for Kansas City. Mahomes takes the snap, steps up, being pressured, fires it right. Caught, Kelsey dives! Touchdown! Kansas City on the near side. The Kansas City Chiefs have scored 2 touchdowns in a span of 2 minutes and 49 seconds.
And can you hear it, Mitch? This crowd is into it. And this is what you wanted. This is playoff football. And right now, Houston is in for it when they get the ball this next time because they're going to have a hard time communicating. It was 24-0 now, about to be 24-14. Game on.
Houston got a field goal at 10:54 to go, up 24-0. At 8:05, the Chiefs have an opportunity to cut the lead to 10 points. And doing so in less than 3 game minutes. Colquitt again waits for the go sign. The kick is up by Butker, and the Chiefs are back in the game. Finally, the Chiefs are settled down here, and Dirty Dan Sorensen does his dirty work and blowing up the fake punt. It's 24-14, 8:05 to go. Second quarter on the Chiefs Fox Football Radio Network.
As the team continues their run to a championship, farmers across Chiefs Kingdom and beyond look with hope and determination to a new growing season. Whether you farm 10,000 acres or just look after an acre, John Deere has the equipment you need for a great season, all backed by the most responsive dealer network in the industry. So when it comes to running efficiently in championship seasons or weather-challenged seasons, look to John Deere and your local John Deere dealer for the equipment you need. Visit johndeere.com to learn more. Nothing runs like a Deere.
Today's game is presented by Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Kansas City. Blue KC has been here for more than 80 years, and we are here for good. Learn more at Blue KC.
Houston, meet Patrick Mahomes II. Please have a seat. The magic show is about to begin.
Let's go, baby! Hey, let's dominate today. All day. Got a hell of an opportunity today. Hell of an opportunity to go out there and protect our house.
It's the AFC Divisional Playoff. The Chiefs and Texans.
And after a nightmare start for the Chiefs, down 24-0, in a span of 2 minutes and 49 seconds, the Chiefs have a 58-yard kickoff return by McCole Hardman. And then a lightning touchdown pass, Mahomes to Damian Williams. Not only a 3-and-out by Houston, but they tried to trick the Chiefs on a fake punt that Dirty Dan Sorensen sniffed out and tackled the personal protector. He needed 4, he got 2. A defensive pass interference penalty on Lonnie Johnson of the Texans, put the ball at the 5, and Kelsey then got a reception from Mahomes from 5 yards out, and the Chiefs in less than 3 minutes, Kendall, have cut it from 24-0 to 24-14.
Yeah, and going back to that play, I don't know which was better, the pass by Mahomes and where he put it, or the catch by Kelsey. But either way, the duo and what they just did, that needs to happen more and more. When you look at Kelsey, 4 catches for 50 yards, but we got to remember that he had 1 pass interference called for 28 yards. So in my mind, he's accounted for 78 yards of offense for this Chiefs right now. And now, kick this ball into the end zone if you can and get that defense out there and get them going because they're feeling it.
DeAndre Carter is back to take the kick. Butker's previous kicks in this first half have all been deep and for touchbacks. Houston special teams commanding the first quarter, but this Chiefs special teams unit rallying in the second quarter. High, returnable type kick. Pooched up there at the goal line. Taken by Carter at the 15. Veers to the right. Gets to the 20. Ball's out. Picked up by Thompson. Thompson 15 to the 10. He's down to the 8-yard line. D-Train's got it. He's running on Tulsa time. And the Tulsa rookie gets it down inside the Texan 10-yard line. Game on at Arrowhead.
I'll see your special teams takeaway and raise you one. And right there, making a play, that is simply special.
Sorensen knocked it out. And Dan Sorensen willing his team right here. He popped the ball out from DeAndre Carter. It popped right into the arms of Darwin Thompson. And the Chiefs had first down and goal to go at the 6. At 7:56 to go in the second quarter.
When you look at that, Darwin Thompson wasn't sure he could keep running because he kind of he stopped a little bit. Then he realized he could keep going. Otherwise, he would have been in the end zone.
Mahomes, Damian Williams to his right. He'll fake. He'll throw near side Kelsey. Same play they just scored on. This time they defend it. Kelsey gets hit hard, taken down at the 4. It'll be a gain of 2 yards as the fumbled kickoff went to the 6. And Kelsey just picks up 2 yards there. The Chiefs will have second and goal to go at the 4. Midway through the second, 24-14 Texans. But at 10:54 this quarter, it was 24-0 Houston. Austin Ryder up over the football. Damian Williams running back again to the left of Mahomes. Kelsey. Now they're going to run a sprint option to the left side. Damian Williams is in trouble and goes down at the 6. Well played by the Jack linebacker, they call him, Zach Cunningham, who has been spying Mahomes, as you said, and now the Chiefs have third down and goal to go at the 6-yard line. It's 7:02 to go, second quarter. Chiefs down 10.
And right here, Mitch, every signal caller offensively has a play in their back pocket. It's on the bottom right of the card that they've got. That's like, okay, if we call this one, they haven't seen it, and we're going to score. What is Andy Reid going to call in this situation?
Chiefs are 0 for 3 on third down conversions. They were 12 of 17 in the red zone to end the regular season. 24-14 Houston. 6:39 to go, second quarter. Sprint out action to the right side. Mahomes holding it. Now fires it late. Kelsey gets into the end zone, turning his left shoulder. Touchdown! Kansas City! 20 points in lightning fashion by the Kansas City Chiefs. Great protection. And Travis Kelsey is tearing the Texans up.
And make no mistake, the health of a Patrick Mahomes right there, able to extend that play to his right, slowly matriculating to the sideline until Kelsey came open, and then just to trust to get him the ball, and Kelsey turns, sure hands, touchdown.
People have been on the Chiefs nationally of saying they're only 20th in the red zone, but look at the last 6 weeks of the season. 12 of 17 in the red zone, much like 2018. And now the Chiefs will look to add another point. Placement is down. Butker's kick. It is good. And the Chiefs, in just a thunderstorm coming from the west, has been outstanding with 21 unanswered points in a span from 10:54 to 6:31. Houston 24, Kansas City 21.
Well, Mitch, you and I talked about it a little bit ago, which is if they could score 24 unanswered, then the Chiefs could do something as well. And they've got back into it through good defense, timely special teams play, and an offense settling down and understanding that they can make the plays. The plays have been there the entire game. They've just had the drops.
21 points, Kendall, in 4 minutes and 23 seconds after Houston led 24-0. A 58-yard kickoff return by Hardman, a play on a fumbled, and then a touchdown, and then a fake punt played by Exceptions.
Let's give Dave Tobe credit for having confidence in special teams, because that ball was kicked up high, designed to be returned. And what did they do? They turned it over to get that all-important third score. So Dave Tobe not abandoning everything and just kicking it through the end zone, actually, as I called for.
And after a rough start by the special teams, a muff punt and a block punt leading to 14 Texan points, the special teams have rallied. DeAndre Carter, who just fumbled the kick, is back a yard deep in the end zone. What will Buckner do to this one? And he hits it over the left field fence. It'll be a touchback, and Houston will have the football for their 6th possession.
And right now, Patrick Mahomes down at the far 30-yard line, getting this crowd going. That's what you want from your MVP quarterback.
This team finally settling in a little bit and playing Chiefs football here. 24-21 Houston. At 6:31 to go in the first half of action. Deshaun Watson up on the football quickly. Carlos Hyde, halfback to his left. He employs 3 receivers to the right. And now he empties the backfield with Hyde out there, and on him is Shavarius Ward. Chiefs almost jumping across. Nick Martin calling a line call as the Texans center. Play action fake, zings a pass near side. DeAndre Hopkins catching a missed tackle. And the Chiefs take him down, and now the fumble comes out, but the ball is going to be ruled dead at the 35.
On the field is that the runner is
a gain of 10 yards to DeAndre Hopkins. Daniel Sorensen made the tackle, stripped the ball. And the Chiefs will look at this replay really closely, but it looks like the contact with the ground caused the ball to be separated. 2nd and 1 for the Texans. 24-21 Houston. 6 minutes to go, second quarter.
Chiefs have to be careful here, Mitch.
Colin Gillespie is now in, the rookie out of Texas A&M, a fullback. They're going to keep it on Deshaun Watson on the left side sweep. 40-yard line, gets to the 45. There by Wilson and Sorensen. A gain of 10 yards by Deshaun Watson on 2nd down and 1. 1st and 10 Texans. Football would be at their own 44-yard line at 5:32 to go in the second quarter. 24-21 Houston, but they led 24-0 at 10:54 in this quarter.
Watson right there, just his 3rd carry for 19 yards, so he's been effective.
1st and 10. Again, this down is huge. When the Chiefs have won on 1st down in this game, they've been able to stop the Texans. Crowd trying to bother Deshaun Watson. Still no false starts on this Houston offensive line. 4-man rush. They dump it over the middle. Caught by Carlos Hyde, and Hyde has got a nearly 10-yard gain into Chiefs territory at the 47 as Wilson cut him down low. It's a 1st down gain of 10.
One right there. Houston dealing with the noise effectively and just trying to take what the Chiefs defense will give them right now. As you said,
Chiefs
success on 1st down you need.
Chiefs with no Chris Jones in this game, out with a calf injury. 1st and 10 Texans. Chiefs territory at the 46. Hyde and Johnson together in the backfield. This time the Hyde gets stuffed right at the line of scrimmage. It's nailed right in the chops. Derek Noddy was there to mid. And a 1st down win for the Chiefs defense. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And that's big as Damone Harris comes on to get a little breather to Frank Clark as he trops off the field. A big 2nd down. You've got to believe that Frank goes off on this play. If they can get to 3rd down, he's right back on to rush that passer.
2nd and 10, Houston. 2 receivers deployed to the right side of the field. Ball's right in the center of the field, just outside the painted Chiefs helmet at the 50-yard line, the line of scrimmage, the Kansas City 46. Houston, 2nd and 10. Watson calls an audible, wants timeout. That'll be the last timeout Houston has in this half.
Timeout.
And that can loom large if you want to run on or later with a 10-second runoff in the last 2 minutes. 24-21 Houston. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Chiefs football.
Cars, trucks, SUVs, good credit, bad credit, no credit. Everyone rides at Hilltop Motors. Online at hilltopmo.com. KSJQ, Savannah, St. Joseph.
The Chiefs trail 24-0 at 10:54 to go in the second quarter. I mean, everything that could go wrong did go wrong. 4 drop passes. It would have been 1st downs and potential scores. A muff punt, a block punt for a touchdown. A 30-some yard net punt. But now the Chiefs have flipped it. It's 24-21 Houston, Duke Johnson empties the backfield, sprints to the near side, and he's got Ben Neiman on him. So alert there as Hopkins comes to the near side as well in motion. They're going to throw it. Hopkins on the outside, tries to spin away. Now he flips it back as a fumble. Fumble by Watson on the play, covers it back up. Back at the 48-yard line. I don't know if it's a design play or not. It was like a bullet screen to the outside. Then Hopkins spun it back to the inside, flipped it back to Deshaun Watson, and he's fortunate he did not fumble that ball. It is third down for Houston and 12 at the Kansas City 48.
No yards on first down, loss of 2 on second. These are the type of third downs that the Chiefs have been living for. They've got to make their hay now.
Third and 12. Houston converting 3 of 6 on third downs in this first half. Watson takes the snap. 4-man rush, sets it up over the middle. Pass is broken up. Intended for DeAndre Hopkins, and the Honey Badger, his former teammate, got him and prized it loose. It would have been a first down at the 33, and an outstanding pass broken up by Tyrann Mathieu.
And Houston arguing for a pass interference, and it was definitely close. But the fact is it was not called, and it is a 3-and-out, and I've got to believe there's not a fake punt coming here, Mitch.
The football is at the Kansas City 48. At 2:57 to go in the half, it's 24-21 Houston. A big pass broken up by Tyrann Mathieu. Chiefs have nobody back. Hardman is over covering here. Now they're going to send a man back. Anger punts it away. Hardman was up as a gunner. Now he's going to take the punt at his own 10. Gets to the outside, stops, and was forced out at the 10. We mentioned Brian Anger, who was caught by the Texans in camp and then re-signed in September. They're glad he did. They've given him a new contract, second in the NFL in net punting. Chiefs down 24-21. Let's go to B.J. Kissel on the John Deere sideline. Nothing runs like a deer.
That whole entire time after that play that Tyrann Mathieu made, Bill O'Brien is losing his mind on the sideline, trying to get a flag thrown. He thought Tyrann Mathieu got there early, but they've already burned up their 3 timeouts, and we're over 2 minutes, so we can't challenge it.
First and 10. For the Chiefs, now backed up at their own 10. They trail 24-21, does Patrick Mahomes. Now he's given a hot get against the Texans back on October the 13th. Almost the exact part of the field, although the Chiefs were in their territory. But in this part of the field, they did not make that call, or the Chiefs would have had a score.
Pass interference. Defense number 32. The ball will be placed at the spot of the foul. Automatic. First down.
And the fact is, if Lonnie Johnson doesn't make that, he catches that and goes a long ways. He probably catches him, but the fact is it ends up being a 15-yard penalty, Mitch. So right now, Kelsey's accounted for 43 yards on 2 PIs.
24-21 Houston. 2:43 to go in the second quarter. Damian Williams is the running back being used here by the Chiefs. Mahomes calls an audible. Gives the message to Damian Williams. Ryder snaps it to Mahomes. They play fake to Williams. And now he'll throw it left side. Out, caught. On the far side, Tyreek Hill gets up and runs. 40-yard line to the 45. It's a pickup of 20. He slid, caught the football, was not down, and got up and ran for another 10 yards.
And this Chiefs offense right now feeling their oats, and they're getting up there. They're trying to move it along. They like the tempo that's going on. You got to remember, with 2:20 left and them moving along, they get the ball coming out at halftime as well.
24-21 Houston. It was 24-0 Houston early in the second quarter. The Chiefs will try to get a snap off here before the 2-minute warning. 2:07, 2:06 and counting. Chiefs at their own 45. Middle blitz. Mahomes reads it. Now scrambles to the right side. Room to run. 40, 45. Points out first blockers. He's at the 40, 35 and out of bounds at the Houston 33-yard line. That's the running ability of Patrick Mahomes, scrambling for 21 yards. Zach Cunningham didn't spy him that time, and Houston paid the price for losing their spot.
The 2-minute warning. 2 minutes.
The 2-minute warning announced. Here's the Chiefs trying to drive to take the lead. The 2-minute warning powered by Ford. Compare your vehicle to your Midwest Ford dealers online at buyfordnow.com. Visit them today.
We've invented a new messaging system using the crisp sounds of Bud Light. Crisp Code, Football Edition. This is how you say, game tonight. Bring Bud Light. Fantasy fees are due. That's it for today.
Brewed with no corn syrup. Bud Light, crisp. Enjoy responsibly. Bud Light Beer, Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis, Missouri.
We've invented a new messaging system using the crisp sounds of Bud Light. Crisp Code. Lesson 42. This is how you say happy hour. It's happy hour. Let's go get some Bud Lights. That's it for today.
Brewed with no corn syrup. Bud Light, crisp. Enjoy responsibly. Bud Light Beer, Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis, Missouri.
Sure, robots help build cars, but it takes human hands to keep them running right. And there are no better hands than those of the 4,000 ASE certified technicians at Firestone Complete Auto Care. Every day we're hard at work, tightening, torquing, wrenching. In fact, we've been keeping cars running newer, longer since 1926. Firestone Complete Auto Care. Whatever you drive, drive a Firestone.
As the team continues their run to a championship, farmers across Chiefs Kingdom and beyond look with hope and determination to a new growing season. Whether you farm 10,000 acres or just look after an acre, John Deere has the equipment you need for a great season, all backed by the most responsive dealer network in the industry. So when it comes to running efficiently in championship seasons or weather challenge seasons, look to John Deere and your local John Deere dealer for the equipment you need. Visit johndeere.com to learn more. Nothing runs like a Deere.
Houston led 24-0 at 10:54 to go in the second quarter. Kansas City now is trailing 24-21 with the ball at the Houston 34-yard line, a chance to take the lead in a just flurry of positive things for the Chiefs in all three phases. But can they take the lead on this drive? 2 timeouts remaining. It's going to be a flip pass as Sammy Watkins wanting to throw the football. He's holding it. Now is going to go out of bounds at the 40 and loses 6 yards. It was a trick play by Kansas City. A loss of 6 yards here. It was going to be a flip to Kelsey. He was going to flip it to Sammy Watkins, who wanted to throw to Damian Williams, who was covered. But then all Watkins had to do is just throw the football past the line of scrimmage. He's not a quarterback.
Yeah, definitely unfortunate, but the fact is you got 2nd and 15. You lived to fight. It didn't work. Credit to that secondary of Houston, but now let's come back and what are you going to do on 2nd down?
Darwin Thompson in. He had the recovery on the fumble kickoff. 24-21 Houston. A.J. Watt coming after Mahomes. Sidearm throw caught at the 20 by Kelsey. And then hit down to the 19. And I mean a sidearm bullet of 20 yards from Mahomes to Kelsey, burning Vernon Hargraves. What a throw by Mahomes, dropping the shoulder down and hitting the strike zone.
And give Mahomes credit for stepping up into the pocket, then moving to his right just a little bit and allowing that route to develop for Travis Kelsey. His favorite target on the day right now. 9 targets, 7 receptions, 78 yards.
1:16 to go in the half. It is 24-21 Houston, but they led 24-0 earlier in this quarter. 1:08 and counting. Chiefs with 2 timeouts remaining. Empty backfield. Now LaShawn McCoy is in the game. No, it's Williams now scrambling to the right side. Mahomes 10, down to the 5 and out of bounds at the 5-yard line. A scramble for 14 yards.
And Mahomes goes to the crowd and like, let's go. Right there, the health he had to be able to get down the sideline and even outrun a defensive lineman. That doesn't happen game 6 of the season.
That's what people did not realize. The RPO game and the scramble game by Mahomes. 24-21 Houston.
Thank you.
Trying to reset the clock here. The Chiefs with 2 timeouts remaining in the red zone again.
A lot of hands on the hips for that Houston defense right now, Mitch.
And now a play stop.
Is good. Thank you.
J.J. Watt is down on one knee. He's tired, Kendall.
Yeah, there's no doubt.
He had to play 50 snaps. He didn't play the second half of the season. Now Tyreek Hill lines up in the backfield. Hill is a halfback left. Mahomes takes the snap. Retreating. Throws it left and the pass incomplete. Damian Williams had slipped out of his cut. He was wide open. And it would have been an easy touchdown. Instead, it's an incompletion. And the Chiefs will have second down and goal to go at the Texan 5-yard line, trailing 24-21.
Well, that's unfortunate for sure, but the fact is, as we come into this second down, you're regularly seeing receivers of Kansas City get open. They're having success.
And Houston, again, hands on their hips defensively. Houston in the red zone was last in the NFL on defense, Kendall. Last. 3 receivers to the left side. Now Damian Williams in the left flat. Mahomes stepping up, dumps it late. Drop by DeMarcus Robinson. At the 6-yard line, the 3rd drop in the game for D-Rod. And the 5th drop for the Chiefs as a team.
Well, the big thing there, though, is the fact that he got the ball off, or else it's a sack and you're back even further as you get to 3rd and goal. But either way, D-Rob, he's got to get it together sooner than later.
3rd down and goal to go for the Chiefs at the 5-yard line. 24-21 Houston. 50 seconds remaining in the first half. Damian Williams, halfback left side. Kelsey trots in motion across the face of Mahomes, who sprints out to the left side. He's holding it. He's going to try to hold it. Throws it late. It isn't caught in the... It's caught! Touchdown! Kansas City! The Chiefs take the lead. And Kelsey with another catch on a sprint-out run-pass option again. And Kelsey gargling in the sweet nectar of the end zone.
And Patrick Mahomes has been compared to Brett Favre, and right there, that was Favre-esque as he goes, and then he just shovels that, as you said, to Kelsey, and again, keeping the play alive, keeping the play alive, keeping the play alive, and then boom, you throw a touchdown to Kelsey to take the lead, something that was thought improbable after that first quarter went by.
3 straight touchdowns, Mahomes to Kelsey, 5, 6, and 5.
The ruling on the field.
Are they going to look at this?
Is under further review.
Yeah, they're going to look at this and see if he was past the line of scrimmage. Originally on the call, Kendall, I thought it might be the case. Now, they give you a yard. We've done this before. There is a lot of latitude given to quarterbacks if they pass the line of scrimmage or not. And we've talked about this before. Kelsey with the catch just barely in the end zone for the touchdown. But we've seen this before, Kendall, and then New York is looking at this. 44 seconds remaining in the half. And besides, Houston's out of timeouts anyway.
Now, it's a big thing, though. The call on the field, however,
touchdown.
It has to be clear and obvious.
And we can bring in Dan Israel here. But, Dan, we have seen in the past on getting past the line of scrimmage, they give quarterbacks sometimes a full yard here on the...
Mitch, one of the things that has to happen here is the whole body has to be in front of that line. This is really, really close, especially when you slow it down. You kind of, when is the actual throw here? When is the actual release of the football? It looks like he's just over the 5-yard line there.
But is his entire body over the line or just his right foot? That's going to be the discussion here by New York.
I believe it's just his right foot, and I think, honestly, most of the center of his body is behind that line. I don't think the way they ruled this, I think they'll have a hard time overturning it.
When watching it in live action, Kendall, I was thinking that very thing. Here comes Sean Hockley.
The ruling on the field stands as called. It is a touchdown.
And the Chiefs have the lead, amazingly. 10 game minutes, 6 game seconds ago. Just 10 game minutes and 6 game seconds. It was 24-0 Houston. It is now 27-24 Kansas City, pending the extra point.
And right now, emotional strength from the offense, the defense, and the special teams and what they've done, it is paramount, and it starts at the top with Big Red and how he's got this team going.
It has been the story of 7 years, Kendall. It is the most understated story of Andy Reid. His ability to handle flashpoints. Every season, I could give you a flashpoint that would have destroyed the season. He keeps everybody on it with an emotional strength that you talked about, and the Chiefs have taken the lead. Well, I mean, how many bets would you have taken at 10-50 down 24-0 that the Chiefs would have the lead at 44 seconds to go second quarter?
Well, I'll tell you this. You and I both know Andy Reid. I might have taken a few because the guy is special and what he does is special. There's a reason. He is one of the most respected coaches in the game today.
But Mahomes now, 4 touchdown passes. Damian Williams and Kelsey for 3. A hat trick for Kelsey. Waiting for the go sign again. Colquitt waiting. Winchester will snap it. Placement is down. Butker's kick is perfect. It is 28-24 Kansas City. And still, well, Houston has no timeouts remaining. The Chiefs have 2 timeouts remaining. Houston can run off with a punt 53 seconds, so they can actually run out the time on the clock. And the Chiefs will not get the football back in this quarter. However, they will get the ball to start the third quarter. And we've seen these last 3 touchdowns to Kelsey, all of the same variety. Sprint out or roll out action, and it's almost a run pass. You're thinking Mahomes could run it in.
But the big thing right there, as you talked about, is Mahomes continues to extend the play. And when he does that, inevitably, you're going to have receivers come clean.
28-24 Kansas City. 3 straight touchdowns for the Chiefs. A fake punt by Houston now looks ill-advised because it allowed the Chiefs to get this lightning strike. Then a fumbled kickoff return by the man back now, DeAndre Carter. 2 giant special teams gaffes by Houston, but the Chiefs had those in the first quarter. A muff punt by Tyreek Hill and a block punt that was for a touchdown. Now a squib kick goes up the middle of the field and covered up. Now picked up. They're going to try to run it here. This is the fullback, Gillespie, and he gets upended at the 22 and hit hard by Rashad Fenton. So now Houston has the ball at their own 23. And this is where, too, the decision at the time by Bill O'Brien to take the ball to start the game ended up being brilliant. It got him a 24-0 lead.
Right.
Now it looks like it backfires because the Chiefs will get the ball, if Houston does nothing here, with a chance to get another unanswered score. But Houston giving all indication they're going to go for it here. 1st and 10 at their own 23. Looking to go in their 2-minute offense. They're going to throw it here. Deshaun Watson. Holding it, throwing it long for Hopkins near side. Makes the catch at the 39-yard line. Clock moving at 29 seconds. 28, Javarius Ward with the coverage on Hopkins, a gain of 38 yards. So Houston trying to score here at the end of the half. And they spike the ball at 19 seconds. The Chiefs were playing in regular coverage, Kendall, with Houston saying, hey, they're going to go for it here, even though Houston does not have any timeouts remaining. Kansas City 28, Houston 24 at 19 seconds remaining first half.
Well, and the big thing is no timeouts remaining, so you've got to throw the ball down the sideline or get out of bounds because they really can't afford to run the ball.
Now the Chiefs will shade a safety, it appears, to the side. Ward is playing press coverage on Hopkins. Duke Johnson is the running back with Deshaun Watson. Watson, feet staggered, is left in front of the right, takes the snap. 4-man rush, and he's going to be trying to get away from trouble, playing the Houdini game, and he throws the ball away past the line of scrimmage and outside the tackle box, I should say. Tano Passanio chasing.
There is no intentional.
Legal play by Watson. Great job by Passanio to stay in his lane and continue to harass Deshaun Watson.
Well, you had number 55, Frank Clark, take a swipe at him first, but Passanio, as you mentioned, chased him to his right, and Passanio at 6'7", 290 pounds, to be that athletic and chase Deshaun Watson down, that's saying something, Mitch.
11 seconds remaining in the first half. 3rd and 10, Houston at the Kansas City 39. Watson again out of timeouts. Duke Johnson to his left. Chiefs showing a 3-man rush here on Watson. 10 seconds, 9 seconds. Watson stepping up. He is scrambling, trying to get to the sideline before a timeout, and he does so. Before the clock runs out at the 33 with 3 seconds remaining. And now you're going to get a chance of about a 57-yard field goal, right? You're at where they mark it? At the 34, I should say.
Oh, 34. I thought it was
yeah, it's a 34. So this would be a 50-yard attempt, well within Ka'imi Fairbairn's range. His long this year, 54. His career long, his rookie season of a 55-yard make in 2017. A 51-yard attempt by Ka'imi Fairbairn with 3 seconds to go in the second quarter. Chiefs 28, Texans 24. Anger will hold it. Weeks with the snap. Placement is down. The kick is up by Fairbairn, and the kick is good. And Houston puts 3 on the board at the end of the half. No, they're going to say no good. It is no good. He missed it. Missed it wide to the right side or the end of the half. It was wide right. And Houston does not get points. as the ball went up and it was wide right. So a missed field goal here by the Texans to end the half, and the Chiefs keep a 28-24 lead at halftime and will get the ball to start the third quarter of play. Chiefs down by 24, now lead by 4. And Art Haynes is standing by with the Xfinity Halftime Show. Next on the Chiefs Fox Football Radio Network.
You've been listening to first half action on the Chiefs Fox Football Radio Network. Coming up next, the Xfinity Halftime Report. Chiefs football is sponsored by Bud Light. This football season, keep it crisp with Bud Light. Tompkins Industries. Find them in Olathe, North Kansas City, and now in St. Joe, or online at tompkinsind.com. Stop by today to pick up Hy-Vee fresh brats for your tailgate party. Hy-Vee, proud sponsor of the Kansas City Chiefs. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Chiefs football.
Your Chiefs play here on St. Joe's Q Country 92.7 and at Advanced Fab Works, Jake's Steakhouse and Sports Bar, Victory Chevrolet, Postal and Community Credit Union, Il Lazzarone, Ken Smith Auto Body, Boudreaux's, South Belt Auto Mart, HK Quality, B&T Tractor, U.S. Farm and Land, Diesel Performance Engineering, and Weaver Overhead Door. Listen to Q Country online from anywhere on any internet-connected device at myqcountry.com.
It's the Xfinity Halftime Report. Stop wasting time searching for what to watch. Say hello to Xfinity Flex, the easier way to find and watch your streaming apps. Xfinity, the future of awesome. Here's Art Haynes.
Quite a first half, and the Chiefs leading Houston 28-24 after the Texans scored the first 24 points. The 52 combined points, the most in NFL history for a first half in a postseason game. And 30 minutes to go. Well, back at the stadium, Dan Israel has a special guest in the booth.
All right, thank you, Art. Joining me in the booth today, Michael Lawrence, CEO for Big Brothers Big Sisters KC. Michael, welcome.
Hey, this is exciting. Glad to be here.
Listen, so many players are involved with Big Brothers Big Sisters, in part to give back, but also because Big Brothers Big Sisters played a role in their lives as a young person. I asked you here today because Big Brothers Big Sisters is partnering with the National Football League for an initiative called the Big Draft. Tell me what the Big Draft is.
Yeah, man, we're very excited about the Big Draft. You know, as fans, we all get into the draft, right? Watching the team go through the effort to pick the right people to be on the team. We're taking the same approach. We have 400 little brothers and little sisters in Kansas City who are waiting for Big Brother or Big Sister. So over the next 4 months, we're drafting people from Kansas City to join our team. So we're out scouting Kansas City, trying to find the next Big Brother, Big Sister.
That's awesome. Now, you guys, Big Brothers, Big Sisters, picked 3 cities to kind of implement this partnership: Philadelphia, Miami, and right here in KC. How are the Chiefs specifically and Clark Hunt involved?
You know, Clark Hunt has been a huge proponent of Big Brothers Big Sisters for the past several years, and the Hunt family has been involved for over 30 years, supporting the mission of Big Brothers Big Sisters. So as this initiative rolled out as a national partnership between the NFL and Big Brothers Big Sisters, Clark Hunt raised his hand and said, we want to be a big part of this, and the entire Chiefs organization got behind this project.
As you begin this draft process, what does it take to become a Big?
Yeah, you know, we're looking for people who are willing to share their time. You know, in the NFL draft, we're looking at skills like 40-yard dash times and vertical leaps, even hand size. But really, we're just measuring the size of someone's heart, right? Someone who cares, who's compassionate, consistent, encouraging. So we're looking for someone who's willing to share their time. We're talking, you know, as a guideline, 3 to 4 times a month, hanging out with a little brother, little sister, and sharing the things you do naturally, occasionally participating in organized activities that we'll put together. And we'll be there along the way to coach them through the experience and support them.
You know, I would say for most NFL players, draft day has got to be one of the biggest days of their lives. It's a moment that has a permanent impact on their life. The same's true for the little ones, isn't it? These young boys and girls, when they get their bigs.
Yeah, absolutely. You can imagine the excitement, right? When they get the call, just like in the draft when you get that call. When we call and say, we found your big brother. That's going to be an exciting day for both the little brother and that little's mom and the big brother. The big sisters themselves will be very excited.
Yeah, it's rewarding on both ends. We're talking with Michael Lawrence, CEO of Big Brothers Big Sisters KC. Michael, what is the need here in KC? How many kids need our help?
Yeah, you know, we have just over 400 children who are waiting. These are children primarily from a one-parent family. kids full of potential, amazing kids in the city. We've interviewed them. We know what they need. We know how we can help. And now we're just out recruiting. We're drafting to find that big brother, big sister, even a big couple. It's where a husband and wife together are matched to one of our kids in our program.
How do people get invited to the Draft Fest party?
Yeah, so this is a unique party on Saturday, April 25th, Saturday draft weekend. The Chiefs, through their generosity, are going to open up Draft Fest. Before the public comes in, we're going to have a private party, access to Arrowhead, behind the scenes, locker room tours, on-field experiences, meet the coaches, meet the players, and just sign up to be a big between now and April 20th. If you're drafted to become a big with Big Brothers Big Sisters, you will be invited to this party.
That's awesome. Now, I also understand it's possible you can even win some Super Bowl tickets?
Yeah, we're doing a little competition here. So we're encouraging anyone who's already a part of Big Brothers Big Sisters, draft a friend. If you draft someone who becomes a big, you will have a chance to win tickets to Super Bowl in 2021.
Yeah, hopefully the Chiefs will be there as well as Super Bowl 2020. I can think a few things as rewarding as making a difference in a young child's life. Michael, thanks for coming by today. But more importantly, thanks for everything Big Brothers Big Sisters Casey does for the kids of our kingdom.
Hey, thank you. Appreciate it.
Michael Lawrence, CEO of Big Brothers Big Sisters KC. Art, I love this partnership. BigDraft.org. BigDraft.org. Check it out. You will not be sorry.
Sounds great. Chiefs leading 28-24 over Houston at the half. And we'll have more of the Xfinity halftime show coming up on the Chiefs Fox Football Radio Network.
It's the final days of the Ford Built for the Holidays sales event. And just like the season, our best deals of the year won't last forever. So hurry in to get 20% estimated savings on select 2019 Ford models. Eligible on select 2019 model year vehicles. Vehicle must have arrived at dealer at least 61 days prior to the sale date. Estimated savings include an average dealer discount based on sales survey of average discounts offered by Ford dealers nationally. Discount may vary. Dealer determines price. For all offers, take new retail delivery from an authorized Ford dealer stock by January 2nd. See participating dealer for complete details.
Being your best requires your best effort, not perfection. It's practice and repetition. The little things you do that make you better.
As a proud health and dental partner of federal employees and the Kansas City Chiefs, GEHA is helping people get better every day. GEHA, do your possible.
At South Belt Auto Mart, you'll find big savings, like an 08 Jeep Grand Cherokee all-wheel drive fully loaded for $89.90. An 07 Lincoln MKX all-wheel drive fully loaded for just $89.90. And a 2014 Ford Focus SE factory warranty only $89.90. At South Belt Auto Mart, vehicles have a 6-month or 6,000-mile warranty and financing options like Pay Here with approved credit. Stop by Belton 36 Highway today or check out the full inventory at southbeltautomart.net.
Hey Chiefs fans, spice up game day at Boudreaux's Seafood and Steak, St. Joe's original authentic Cajun cuisine. Try one of the favorites like jambalaya or fried alligator bites. Or get adventurous and test out South Louisiana's most popular dish, the crawfish étouffée. And if seafood isn't your take, fan favorite Boudreaux's signature steak is grilled to perfection. A taste of the Deep South right here in St. Joe. Located downtown on North 4th Street. Dine in or carry out. Look us up at BoudreauxSt.Joe.com. BOUDREAUX StJoe.com or on Facebook.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter. The smartest way to hire. And now you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free. At ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Every play, every game. Q Country is Chiefs Country.
Xfinity Halftime Report. Xfinity, the future of awesome. Once again, here's Art Haynes.
Every day is game day. Play the new $5 Kansas City Chiefs Scratchers ticket from the Missouri Lottery. Celebrate 60 years of Chiefs football with a chance to win up to $600 cash instantly. Go Chiefs. Play it forward and play responsibly. Chiefs leading 28-24 at the half. Our injury report brought to you by St. Luke's. St. Luke's has been pioneering medicine for over 137 years, and they're just getting started. St. Luke's, the intersection of innovation and hope. Injury-free first half. Too much action for there to be any injuries. Patrick Mahomes in the first half rushed for 35 yards and passed for 4 touchdowns as the Chiefs have the lead 28-24 after trailing 24-0. Back to Mitch for second half play next on the Chiefs Fox Football Radio Network.
LMC Truck has the parts and accessories for your Chevy, GMC, Dodge, and Ford trucks. Shop the online catalog at lmctruck.com with detailed illustrations to find the parts you need to keep them on the road with the right part, right price, right now. If you're in Kansas City, you could stop by the showroom in Lenexa, Kansas, or order a free catalog today at lmctruck.com. For your drive to the game, get your parts from LMC Truck. Keep them on the road with the right part, right price, right now.
This is the Crown Royal Water Break, reminding Chiefs fans to moderate your drinking and hydrate to stay in the game.
Hey fans, when you just can't make it out to the stadium or the Chiefs are on the road, there's plenty of great local spots all across town to watch the game and enjoy some Crown Royal with your friends. Like on the Plaza at the Grand Falloon, in Liberty at the Landing, Twin Peaks and Independence, or the Westport Ale House.
Please drink responsibly. Crown Royal blended Canadian whiskey, 40% alcohol by volume. The Crown Royal Company, Norwalk, Connecticut.
This has been the Xfinity Halftime Report with Art Haynes. Xfinity, the future of awesome. Mitch Holthus and Kendall Gammon return to the broadcast booth, and BJ Kissel heads back to the sidelines for the second half. It's brought to you by Tompkins Industries for speedy custom hydraulic hose assemblies. Visit their walk-in locations in Olathe, North Kansas City, and now in St. Joe, or online at tompkinsind.com. And by LMC Truck. Restore, maintain, customize with parts and accessories from LMC Truck. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Chiefs football.
Your Chiefs play here on St. Joe's Q Country 92.7 and at Advanced Fab Works, Jake's Steakhouse and Sports Bar, Victory Chevrolet, Postal and Community Credit Union, Il Lazzarone, Ken Smith Auto Body, Boudreaux's, South Belt Auto Mart, HK Quality, B&T Tractor, U.S. Farm and Land, Diesel Performance Engineering, and Weaver Overhead Door. Listen to Q Country online from anywhere on any internet-connected device at myqcountry.com.
Once again, the voice of the Chiefs, Mitch Holthus.
Welcome back to Arrowhead Stadium, 28-24 Chiefs after trailing 24-0 early in the second quarter. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Chiefs football.
Is your pet on heartworm prevention? Do not let this parasite worm its way into your pet's heart or lungs. Visit Countryside Vet Clinic today and get your pet protected. KSJQ, Savannah, St. Joseph.
Mitch Holthus back along with Kendall Gammon. Now we're going to get a field report from BJ Kissel. It's brought to you by Shields. From jerseys and hats to tailgating gear, Shields has it. Visit them at 135th and Metcalf in Overland Park or at shields.com.
I had a chance to talk with Coach Reed going into halftime and just asked him what his thoughts were on that first half. And he stopped, kind of gathered his thoughts. You could see the wheels turning. He just said wild. And then he paused, said wild again. And said that basically what they need to do in the second half, just play a cleaner football game. He likes what he's seen from Patrick Mahomes. He likes what he's seen from Travis Kelce and the connection that they had, particularly in the red zone. But said defensively, they just need to clean it up, not allow the big plays, and come out here and get things started early, obviously with getting the ball to start the second half.
Chiefs will have the ball to start the second half. Houston, during the regular season, next to last in the league, Kendall, allowing 66 points on the first possession by the enemy of the first possession of the second half. The second half kickoff is brought to you by the University of Kansas Health System, official health care provider of the Chiefs and the athlete and you. Find them at kansashealthsystem.com. Fairbairn with the kick up and away. Outside of 158-yard return, Houston has bottled up Nicole Hardman. Now Hardman will try to the right side, stops in jail, and will be taken down at the 15-yard line. as Houston gets the coverage from Tywan Jones, again, the former Oakland Raider running back who had the big 34-yard catch last week in their come-from-behind victory against the Buffalo Bills. The Chiefs trying to come from behind here, and they got work to do to start this third quarter, starting the drive at their own 15.
Yeah, Mahomes 12 of 22 for 143 and 4 TDs, and then also adding 35 yards with his legs.
Damian Williams at running back. Kelsey, huge first half with 3 touchdown receptions in a tight slot. Now they're going to run a sprint option pass. Comes up to the 20-yard line and breaking a tackle. Coming up to the near side, it's Deion Yelder. It is a secret weapon of 11 yards. A fake RPO, and then Yelder scraping across. Mike Adams made the stop. Yeah, that Deion Yelder, last seen at the end of September with a 24-yard catch against Detroit.
Yeah, just his 4th catch of the season. He came in with 3 and 50 yards, so that, a big one, moves the chains.
Single back, Damian Williams, 1st and 10 Chiefs at their own 26. 28-24 Kansas City. 14:20 to go in the third quarter. Left side run. Now Damian Williams tries to cut it back. He's in trouble at the 20. Stop and go. Gets back to the 25 and actually gains maybe a yard. And back to line of scrimmage for no gain. Brennan Scarlett, outside linebacker, did an excellent job in the scheme of the Texan defense.
Yeah, and right there, that's one of the better 0-yard runs you'll see. But either way, at least it's not a negative play, and they can live to fight again on second down.
2nd and 10 for the Chiefs from their own 26-yard line. Mahomes in the shotgun here. Mahomes 4 first-half touchdown passes after trailing 24-0. Now it might be a free play. He got merciless to jump off. He'll throw it right side. Sammy Watkins at the midfield. At the 45, breaks a tackle. Moves back to the right side. 35, still on his feet. Stays in bounds and out at the 26-yard line. Shoved out by Zach Cunningham. Sammy Watkins' first catch of the game and run 48 yards.
And that the 21st time.
Defense number 59. This penalty's declined. The play results in a first down.
21st time that he's pulled him off sides as Mahomes, and right there he knows he has a get out of jail free card when that happens, and right there just a great toss and catch, and then some great yards after the catch by Sammy Watkins.
And Kendall, great protection by Mitchell Schwartz on the right side, and the left side by Eric Fisher.
Yes.
Deion Yelder, wing position to the right side. As McCoy is in the game now. At running back, Mahomes steps up, he'll run. 25 can scramble, angle right side. 15 and out of bounds at the 10-yard line. A scramble for 16 yards. Bernardrick McKinney, but it's been in the scrambling ability of Mahomes that has helped turn this game around.
And that now 51 yards on the day with his legs, and the second first down I believe that he's gotten with the legs. The all-important, that is his third. Big deal. That's the thing. When you have a healthy Mahomes where he can use the legs also, it adds so much to the system offensively.
Damian Williams back in after McCoy played a snap. 1st and 10 for the Chiefs at the 10. 28-24 Kansas City. 12:32 to go in the third quarter. First drive of the game for either team. They swing it right side. Tyreek Hill, blocker in front. 10 tries to stay in bounds, runs a little shallow on the angle. The Texans cut it down. McKinney pushes him out of bounds at the 8. Just a 2-yard gain as they tried to get Tyreek Hill circling from the backfield in the flat, but the Texans smell it out.
Yeah, the big thing is they got Austin Ryder, the center, out there, but he just didn't get far enough, and he didn't have the leverage on the defender and just not able to get the block the way he wanted.
2nd and 6 for the Chiefs. They can actually get a first down at the 2-yard line. Damian Williams, a running back, shading to the weak side. 3 wide left. Kelsey flex to the right side. Mahomes holding it, scrambling it. He's angling right side. 10-5, shoved out at the 1. It's the same pylon he touched last year against the Colts for a touchdown scramble. Justin Reed forces him out, but it's enough for a first down. The original first down was a little bit past the 10, and so the Chiefs have 1st and goal to go at the 1-yard line.
And that's the big thing. During the season, the 6-game stretch, or even the last game, certainly, it runs like that, he runs out of bounds. The minute he took off, you're like, okay, no, he's going for it, and he did just that.
Chiefs stay in the shotgun, even with 1st and goal at the 1. 28-24. Kansas City after trailing 24-0. Mahomes, handoff, Damian Williams pushing in the middle. Touchdown! Kansas City! 5 consecutive unanswered touchdowns. And flags thrown at the end of the play.
Well, you've got one of the Houston Texans very hot, but either way, the fact is that ball off tackled and cuts right there over Stephen Wisniewski playing for the injured Andrew Wiley, and then over Fisher as well. They just got a great big push, and he was not going to be denied.
11:24 to go in the third quarter. The Chiefs drive for a touchdown, we think, on a Damian Williams 1-yard run, the first rushing touchdown of the game, and give Ryder, Ray Duvernay-Tardif, and Stephen Wisniewski. It was right in the middle of that offensive line that shoved the gap open for Damian Williams to get a Chiefs 5th consecutive touchdown.
The White Hats still having a conference. It looks like, watching the replay, that something happened. Something was said to one of the referees, and then he threw the hat and pointed back at Houston.
After the play was over, unsportsmanlike conduct, taunting offense number 26.
Wow, Damian Williams.
This is a foul where 2 of this type requires disqualification. Houston has chosen to enforce that foul on the kickoff. It's a touchdown.
Bet the Chiefs will have to kick off from their own 20 on the ensuing kickoff. But how about this? The Chiefs were down 24-0 at 10:50 to go in the second quarter. And then 5 consecutive touchdowns by Kansas City. 4 TD passes by Mahomes. And now a 1-yard run by Damian Williams. But the scrambling ability of Mahomes and his poise has been remarkable.
You know, since the first quarter, he's been 11 for 15 for 163 yards and those 4 TDs.
So Buckner will try the extra point, try to get his 5th in the row. NFL's leading scorer during the regular season, and nails it. It's good, and the Chiefs lead 35-24. What's no good, he missed it. They say these calls, the official looked like he was throwing his arms up like it was good. And now he misses it wide left, and another missed field goal for Butker. That's the 4th. The second time, it looked like the official was holding up a good sign. Instead, no good. So 34-24 Kansas City, 11:24 to go in the third quarter. The third quarter brought to you by GEHA, helping people get better every day. Do your possible.
The third quarter on the Chiefs Radio Network is presented by GEHA.
As a proud health and dental partner of federal employees and the Kansas City Chiefs, GEHA is helping people get better every day. GEHA, do your possible.
Flu season. It'll get here before you know it. Good thing it's never too soon to get your flu shot at Hy-Vee. Save yourself some worry and get your flu shot today. Plus, use your Hy-Vee Fuel Saver Plus Perks card and you can save 20 cents a gallon on gas. There's no appointment necessary, so why wait for the flu to get you? Visit your Hy-Vee pharmacy and get your flu shot plus your 20-cent Hy-Vee Fuel Saver discount today. Some restrictions apply.
Hy-Vee makes grocery shopping easy with Hy-Vee Aisles Online. Just order online, schedule a pickup or delivery time, then leave the shopping to us. Download the new Hy-Vee Aisles Online app or go to HyVeeAislesOnline.com. It's easy to create and save grocery lists, shop the sales, and get fuel savers. Plus, with Hy-Vee Aisles Online, pickup is free on orders over $30, and delivery is free with the membership. Save time. Shop online with Hy-Vee Aisles Online.
As the team continues their run to a championship, farmers across Chiefs Kingdom and beyond look with hope and determination to a new growing season. Whether you farm 10,000 acres or just look after an acre, John Deere has the equipment you need for a great season, all backed by the most responsive dealer network in the industry. So when it comes to running efficiently in championship seasons or weather-challenged seasons, look to John Deere and your local John Deere dealer for the equipment you need. Visit johndeere.com to learn more. Nothing runs like a deer.
This is the Crown Royal Water Break, reminding Chiefs fans to moderate your drinking and hydrate to stay in the game.
Please drink responsibly. Crown Royal blended Canadian whiskey, 40% alcohol by volume. The Crown Royal Company, Norwalk, Connecticut.
Chiefs lead 34-24 after trailing 24-0. And he missed point after touchdown by Harrison Butker. And now Butker will try to kick off, but it's from his own 20 after an unsportsmanlike penalty. Taunting called on Damian Williams after he had a 1-yard touchdown run. But 5 unanswered touchdowns by Kansas City. Butker, line drive, kick, and Carter takes it at the goal line. Here he comes at the 10-yard line, 15, 20, angling to the left, spun down at the 25 and hit hard. Amazing play. Dorian O'Daniel got him first, and then Pringle got him second. To kick off from the 20, Kendall, and still tackle him where he would have got a touchback is borderline amazing.
It's spectacular, and the effort that you see on it, those guys running down full bore to make that tackle, the gang tackle there at the end, one gets him, the other one comes in and finishes it up, sets up great field position for this defense of Kansas City.
Great job by O'Daniel and Pringle. Carlos Hyde lines up wide. It's an empty backfield. Texans down 10 after they led by 24. As Deshaun Watson, a flex tight end in the tight slot near side, takes the snap at his belt to throw. Steps up, now trying to dart around, trying to keep the play alive, still under pressure. Passanio chasing him on the far side. He will sprint and get out of bounds with his great ability at the 34-yard line and scrambles for 8 yards. Could have been sacked twice.
Well, right there, just the athleticism. That's the one thing that scares you, is you've got to contain him in the pocket.
Is there a flag thrown here?
Looks like there was. Was there some type of hold?
Illegal formation. Offense, number 77 was uncovered. It's a
Chris Clark, he was injured earlier.
Replay, first down.
And so instead of an 8-yard pickup by Deshaun Watson on a scramble, it's a 5-yard penalty.
So it's 1st and 15, and you've got a very tired quarterback right now because he was moving around right there.
11:03 to go, third quarter. Chiefs trailed at 1 point, 24-0 at 10:50 in the second quarter. And 34 unanswered points, although Butker just missed a PAT. Well, it looked like the official called it good. First down and 15 now for Watson. From his own 20. Hyde in the backfield to his right. Watson wants to throw. Slam. Caught up to the 30-yard line. And a pickup of 10 yards to DeAndre Hopkins. In front of Javarius Ward, who continues to play that press coverage outside. And I think the future Hall of Fame receiver, DeAndre Hopkins.
I think there's no question he's one of the best, as you said. And the fact is, I mean, he rarely misses a catch. He has the surest hands I've ever witnessed.
Second down, 6 for the Texans. 34-24, Kansas City. 10:13 to go in the third quarter. Hyde gets the carry, trying to go left, and he is pulled down. Terrific play on the middle of that defense by Mike Pennell. A gain of 1 yard on the Texan running play. It's third down and 5.
And you mentioned Pennell. He was a big pickup in the middle of the season when you had so many defensive linemen go down. And really, this defense has stepped up. Now, first quarter, it was shell shock, but right now they've got it going. Big third down right here, Mitch.
Third down and 5. Well, the Texans, they are 3 of 8 on third down conversions. Third and 5, Texans at their own 31. Chiefs lead 34-24. 9:28 to go, third quarter. Snap back to Watson. Here comes the rush. Watson stepping up. Chased, now trying to get away. Frank Clark is on the chase. He gets away, stumbles, and now Watson will go down! Down! Watson goes at the 29-yard line, a loss of 2. Frank Clark, like a shark, just swimming around and around, missing his prey twice, not the third time. Third sack, or second sack of the game for Frank Clark.
And if that play isn't a study of persistence and how you keep going and keep going and keep going, I don't know what is. Deshaun Watson, unbelievably athletic. He kept that play alive for 10 seconds, and they just kept coming to that defense of Kansas City.
Brian Anger to punt. Tyreek Hill stands back at his own 29-yard line. Anger's been excellent today, punting the football. Another excellent punt. Tyreek Hill muffed his first one. He fair catches this one wisely at the 23. And the Chiefs, with a 10-point lead, have the ball back after 5 unanswered touchdowns. 8:34 to go, third quarter, 48-yard punt by Anger. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Chiefs football.
Hi, Tom Todd Irvin with Victory Chevrolet in Savannah. Once again, we're the #1 selling Chevrolet dealership in Northwest Missouri. Why? It's simple, our prices. Let's take $16,000 off HD crew cabs and $15,000 off half-ton crew cab models. Want an SUV? Listen to this. Trax, Equinox, or Traverse, you pick, $9,000 off. Come see us today in Savannah or at our all-new location in Smithville or at buyavictorychevy.com. Chevrolet, find new roads. Remember, at Victory, we sell them all.
Come in and try authentic Neapolitan-style pizza featuring the freshest and most pure ingredients. Il Lazzarone's pizza dough is some of the rarest and most traditional in the world. They do pizza the old way. They make it fresh right in front of you. Check out their margarita and marinara pizza, pepperoni with honey, or their famous crepe puff. Customize your own pizza or try their Nutella pizza with either strawberries or bananas. They also feature great appetizers, salads, and more. 2 locations, 1628 Frederick and St. Joe, 412 Delaware Street in the River Market. Il Lazarone Pizzeria. They're serious about their pizza.
Hi, I'm Jerry Magnuson with Magnuson Insurance and Retirement. Over the last 20 years, I've helped my clients solve the retirement puzzle by making sure health care is affordable, helping pay for final expenses, providing funds for nursing care, and making sure you never run out of money by offering guaranteed lifetime income annuities. Stop worrying about the stock market and ensure your retirement today. Together, we can find the plan that's right for you. I'm Atkinson Insurance. We got you covered.
Q Country, your home for the Chiefs in St. Joe.
Into the second quarter. Middle blitz picked up. Left side throw caught. 10-4 touchdown. Damian Williams. Mahomes takes the snap. Steps up. Being pressured. Fires it late. Caught. Kelsey dives. Touchdown. The Kansas City Chiefs have scored 2 touchdowns in a span of 2 minutes and 49 seconds. Mahomes holding it. Now fires it late. Kelsey gets into the end zone. Turning his left shoulder. Touchdown. 20 points in lightning fashion by the Kansas City Chiefs, and Travis Kelsey is tearing the Texans up. Mahomes, who sprints out to the left side, throws it late. It's caught. Touchdown. The Chiefs take the lead, and Kelsey gargling in the sweet nectar of the end zone. Mahomes, handoff. Damian Williams pushing in the middle. Touchdown. 5 consecutive unanswered touchdowns. A 1 missed extra point, 34-24 Kansas City. First and 10 Chiefs from their own 23. At 8:23 to go, third quarter. Mahomes rolls in it like he's going to hand it off. Now he's going to throw it far side. Caught at the 42 by Kelsey, up to the 45. Breaking tackles and dragging Texans to midfield. And past midfield, still dragging him down. They'll say down at the 49 of Houston. A 28-yard catch and run by Kelsey. Brennan Scarlett eventually got him, but Kelsey would not go down. Kelsey's gone to another planet, Kendall.
Yeah, right now that just put him over 100 yards as he has 111 on 9 catches. Of course, the 3 TDs, and then you've got to add in also the 43 pass interference yards as well. He has taken over this game quite simply, Mitch.
He has hurt Houston in the past. You mentioned his playoff performance in 2015 with over 100 yards, and now there is movement. The Chiefs are pointing at Charles Omenihu. He was the guy that blew up Mahomes at the end of the second quarter in October.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense number 94. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Mitch, right now you're seeing frustration on this defense of Houston.
5 penalties on the Texans. And it gives Mahomes first and 5. And even more importantly, gives Big Red, staring at that laminated sheet, all kinds of stuff he can do. 34 unanswered points by Kansas City in driving again at the Houston 46 with 7:35 to go in the third quarter. Damian Williams, the running back, in motion. They're going to run a jet sweep. Sammy Watkins, right side at the 40, cuts it back 35. Watkins first down. Sammy Watkins on a jet sweep left to right, cut down by Bradley Roby. But it's a 14-yard jet action sweep. Sammy Watkins has been big in this half.
I'm going to tell you right now, Austin Ryder was literally 20 yards down the field, and he took over Justin Reed, the free safety, and Justin Reed doesn't know what hit him. And you got to give Ryder credit for getting down there and trying to lead the way.
20th first down by the Chiefs. First and 10 at the Texan 30. 34-24 Kansas City. 3 wide. Tight right is Kelsey in a 3-point stance. Damian Williams, the running back. Delayed middle blitz. Mahomes reads it. Slant. Caught by DeMarcus Robinson this time after 3 drops. He's at the 26, gaining 4 yards on a quick slant. That football tucked right between his 1 and 1 of his jersey. by Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, right there. There we got Goose back in the cockpit, and he's flying again. So he's ready to go. He's confident. That's what you got to do. Get him going. Get him ready, because he can make a difference as this game goes on.
Just don't hit the canopy.
No, do not.
Let's hope there's not a bailout here. Second down and 6 for the Chiefs at the 26 of the Texans. 34-24 Kansas City. 6:10 to go in the third quarter. Play fake to Williams. He chip blocks. Now they're throwing deep corner pattern. Tyreek Hill gave up on the play, but there was a flag thrown at the time of the break. They're going to call pass interference on Houston here. And that's what slowed down Tyreek Hill, as Justin Reed is going to be the man called for the penalty.
Pass interference. Defense number 21. The ball will be placed at the spot of the foul. Automatic. First down.
It is on Roby, not on Justin Reed, but the Chiefs will take it nonetheless, and they have the ball. A 19-yard penalty on Houston, their third defensive pass interference penalty of the game, and the Chiefs have first down and goal to go at the 7.
And Mitch, right now, this Houston defense, they are gassed, and their body language says they do not know what's happening. They are shell-shocked at this moment.
But the Chiefs have to take advantage and punish them.
Yes.
They've moved J.J. Watt inside in a two-point stance, Kendall, and he's coming up the middle. Mahomes gets away from Watt, holds the ball, fires it late, and it's incomplete. Firing it for the back of the end zone. McCole Hardman was back there, but so was a defender. Covering back there, Garyon Conley. But they put J.J. Watt in the middle that time instead of on the perimeter, and he threw up the timing on the play, getting around Austin Ryder.
Yeah, he got through there. There's no doubt about that. And, of course, a guy who's been Defensive Player of the Year, and what he does and what he brings to the team is special. But, again, Patrick Mahomes extending the play to his right, waiting. Doesn't get it there, but that's making the difference today.
Second down, goal to go for the Chiefs at the 7. 34-24 Kansas City. In motion, Sammy Watkins, Damian Williams, good hole up the middle, gets to the 4 and shoved back. Bernardrick McKinney, Cunningham got him and shoved him back. It'll be third down and goal to go for the Chiefs at the 5, so he does not get a great spot. And now the Chiefs, who have been so good in the red zone in this game, specifically Mahomes and Kelsey, have got to do it again on third down and goal to go at the 5.
Yeah, right there, Mitch. You and I both saw that hole open up quickly, then it was closed just as quickly. Sets up 3rd and 5 again. You would think, tight end, you would think Houston's going to watch it, but Kelsey, they haven't been able to stop him to date.
Lonnie Johnson, the rookie out of Kentucky, on him again. As Kelsey lines up wide, Damian Williams, and now there is false start on Kennedy this time. This will be on the Chiefs and back them up. 3rd and goal at the 10.
Start. Offense, number 71.
Schwartz.
5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
Kept J.J. Watt inside, Kendall, on this defensive scheme.
That's interesting. Big DJ Reader jumped there as well. On the opposite side, it was really on what Fisher was hitting the guard to say he's ready, but either way, that one could have gone either way, I think.
5:05 to go in the third quarter. Chiefs 34, Texans 24. Damian Williams running back to the right sidecar position. Ball will be snapped on the right hash. 3 eligible to the left. Kelsey flexed outside the right tackle. 34-24 Chiefs. Kelsey in trouble, being pressured from his right. Now moving to his right, fires it and throws it away. And that's a flag thrown, maybe on the defense on Kelsey. We'll see here where they grabbing Kelsey again at the 2. Whitney merciless.
Yeah, they're saying.
If it is, it would be an automatic first down if it's holding on the Texans. The Texans have hands on hips here as we still await the verdict here. And Sean Hockley, and over there an interested party, is the linebacker.
Before the pass was thrown. Holding. Defense number 41. It's a 5-yard penalty and an automatic first down.
That is big.
Ginormous. As Zach Cunningham, a good coverage linebacker, called for the hold. They were grabbing Kelsey and pulled him by his right sleeve, basically. He's got the cutoff sleeves, but the part of his jersey near his shoulder pad. First down and goal to go for the Chiefs at the 5. 34-24, Kansas City. Hand off Williams, trying the left side. Leans the shoulder in, touchdown! Kansas City, 6, count them 6, unanswered touchdowns by the Chiefs. A gain of 5 yards and a touchdown. After being down 24-0, the Chiefs lead 24.
And 6 touchdowns by Damian Williams. What a day he is having. It's not through the run game. He's only got 9 yards on 7 attempts. But the fact is he got 2 of those into the end zone. And as you mentioned it, the Chiefs continue to score at will and take time off the clock.
Yeah, you mentioned you're adding up the postseason touchdowns. Now I'm going to be careful with this official because he's decoyed me twice. Placement is down, and the kick by Butker is up this time, and it is good inside the right upright. 41-24, Kansas City after the Chiefs trailed 24-0. I'm not making it up. 4:39 to go in the third quarter, brought to you by GEHA, helping people get better every day.
And now another edition of Obvious News from Geico. Obvious News! Experts now say that wearing more clothes in the winter will, in fact, help you be warmer. We asked cold victim Trent Patterson about this, and here's what he said.
Yeah, it was the weirdest thing. I was a little cold, put on a sweater, then wasn't cold. I was like, what?
Also in Obvious News, Geico makes it easy to save money and easy to reach them, with licensed agents available around the clock. So switching is a really smart decision. That's Obvious News from Geico.
Obvious News! And the Kansas City Chiefs are the AFC West champions back to back to back to back.
Congratulations to the Chiefs on advancing to the playoffs again. I'm Bob Page, President and CEO of the University of Kansas Health System. As the Chiefs' official healthcare provider and partner, we'll be here every step of the way to keep them at their best with our entire team of experts on their side. Let's go Chiefs. This is Chiefs Kingdom.
It's the final days of the Ford Built for the Holidays sales event. And just like the season, our best deals of the year won't last forever. So hurry in to get 20% estimated savings on select 2019 Ford models. Eligible on select 2019 model year vehicles. Vehicle must have arrived at dealer at least 61 days prior to sale date. Estimated savings include an average dealer discount based on sales survey of average discounts offered by Ford dealers nationally. Discount may vary. Dealer determines price. For all offers, take new retail delivery from an authorized Ford dealer stock by January 2nd. See participating dealer for complete details.
Hey, Chiefs fans, bringing chips to a tailgate is a crowd pleaser. But bringing Crown Royal to share with your friends, you'll be the game day MVP.
And if you need to pick up supplies in the Kansas City metro area, then remember, for great pricing and a complete selection of Crown Royal brands, stop by any local Hy-Vee, Gomer's, Bubbles, and Lucas Liquor Superstore to get what you need to throw a successful tailgate or home watch party.
Please drink responsibly. Crown Royal blended Canadian whiskey, 40% alcohol by volume. The Crown Royal Company, Norwalk, Connecticut.
41 unanswered points by Kansas City to lead 41-24 at 4:39 to go in the third quarter. A drive, 6 plays, 77 yards, 28 to Kelsey, 14-yard jet sweep to Sammy Watkins, defensive pass interference, 19 to Tyreek Hill. Then a drive kept alive on a hold by the Texans secondary and a 5-yard run by Damian Williams. He's got 3 TDs tonight. 3 TDs for Kelsey, and the Chiefs 6 unanswered touchdowns. Kendall, I've never seen it. Our LMC Truck drive of the game. LMC Truck, the right part, the right price, right now. And Butker just unloads on this one and goes beyond the end zone for a touchback. Chiefs 41, Texans 24. 4:39 in the third. Let's check in with B.J. Kissel on the John Deere sideline. Nothing runs like a deer.
Talked about it earlier in the game that this Texans team is coming off a situation which last week they played 5 quarters against the Bills. You knew they were tired, they were banged up. And coming into this one, they get the fast start, they're feeling good, those aches and pains go away. Now 6 unanswered touchdowns, like you guys said, those aches and pains start coming back. How are they going to fight back one more time?
Yeah, and you mentioned at the outset of the game just how many snaps they had to play in that overtime win last week against Buffalo. Long time to throw, and they throw down the middle, and complete does Deshaun Watson for a gain of 21 yards to DeAndre Hopkins. Plenty of time to throw and a lot of room for Hopkins. Hitchens was trying to drop, but got there too late.
When you look at the offense, since they were up 24-0, they've had 4 possessions, 3 plays, 6 plays, 5 and 3, a fake punt, a missed field goal, and 2 punts.
Remember, though, they were down 16 points last week and kept playing. They were down 14 points here and kept playing. Deshaun Watson being pressured. Moving to the left side. Fires it and overthrows his intended receiver at the left boundary, Carlos Hyde.
We'll give a big defensive line credit for continuing to come and pressure him as I think the second coming of the Hummingbird. He's doing the same thing. He's all over there. He continues to buy time, does Deshaun Watson, but there just throws the ball well high over the outstretched arms of Carlos Hyde.
4:02 to go in the third quarter. 2nd and 10 Texans at their own 46. 41-24 Kansas City. At 10:54 to go in the second quarter, the Texans led 24-0. Hyde lines up wide, emptying the backfield. 3-by-2 is the formation. Snap back to Watson. Over the middle, crossing pattern. Nice move by Kenny Stills after the catch, and he's got a gain of 12 to the Kansas City 43. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Chiefs football.
Cars, trucks, SUVs, good credit, bad credit, no credit. Everyone rides at Hilltop Motors. Online at hilltopmo.com. KSJQ, Savannah, St. Joseph.
1st and 10 Texans at the Kansas City 43. You know these guys will keep playing. E.J. Kissel talked about the fatigue. But this is a mentally tough Texan team as well. 15 come from behind victories the last 2 years. That's the most in the league. Hyde will run it. Missed tackle. Hyde to the 40. And then get him to the ground by Frank Clark. But he gains yardage to the 39, picking up 4 yards. That's the other thing they won't do is give up on the run.
Yeah, that's the one thing. And that's what you've seen. That when you have success against the Chiefs, you don't give up on the run. We've seen it done different times in the past. But the fact is, time is of the essence. As it continues to tick down under 3 minutes in this third quarter, they've got to get something on the board if they want to get going, Houston.
2:50 to go, third quarter. 2nd and 6 for the Texans. Tight trio of receivers outside the right tackle, Chris Clark. Snap to Deshaun Watson. Sprint out action to that side. Looking on a throwback. Trying to get his receiver to go deep. Now he fires it late and then throws it away. He was trying to get Hopkins to readjust his route. And there was pressure by Daniel Sorensen, who's been all over the field in this game for Kansas City, either in coverage, special teams, or pressuring.
And another one who's doing a nice job today is Kendall Fuller. Not only good coverage, but in a new position. That just talks to you about the veteran and what he knows about this defense. But the secondary in general, all day, Mitch, has done a nice job, albeit that one miscue at the very first drive.
3rd and 6 Texans at the 39 of Kansas City. Will Fuller was the intended receiver on that last pass, not Hopkins. Hopkins was covered on the near side. Both Hyde and Johnson, 2 backs surrounding Watson. He'll take the shotgun snap. 3rd and 6 at the Chief 39. Clark coming after Deshaun Watson. Scrambling to his right. Now fires it near side. It is caught by DeAndre Hopkins. He caught it at the 30-yard line. Rashad Breeland with good coverage, a gain of 9 and a first down, and a phenomenal catch by DeAndre Hopkins.
Yeah, and Hopkins, as you mentioned, a possible future Hall of Famer, and his catches like that as he goes up and snares it, as it's not the most accurate pass, and then gets 2 feet down also. But again, give Deshaun Watson credit for keeping it alive back there.
7 touchdowns in 5 games in his career against the Chiefs by DeAndre Hopkins, and a terrific third down receiver. 1st and 10 Texans trailing 41-24 after leading 24-0. Here comes a double reverse pass attempt. Stills in trouble, throws it away, incomplete. Now, did not go past the line of scrimmage. This will be intentional grounding. It should be.
No, they had somebody there he's throwing to.
Before the pass is thrown, it's 2nd down.
So is he going to rule him down back at the 43? They will. It's a loss of 13 yards. And Rashad Fenton makes the play, grabbing the ankle of Kenny Stills on an attempted double reverse pass.
And who else made the play is that defensive secondary for Kansas City, as they were not fooled, Mitch. He had simply nobody to throw to. You had a deep crossing route going from right to left, and you had a defender of Kansas City stay with him.
A -14 on the sack. 2nd and 24 for the Texans. Chiefs lead 41-24 to minute 12 to go, third quarter. Hyde lines up wide, emptying the backfield. 4-man rush, left side, deep throw. After the football at the 15-yard line, all the way down to the 5, Will Fuller. Will Fuller stayed with the play for 39 yards. And Fenton and Ward, it looked like Ward got decoyed, thinking the ball was over his head and kind of let up a bit. And Fuller ends up with the reception, and Houston's in business at the Kansas City 5.
Yeah, not sure what he was thinking there, but that was certainly a big gap. It was the big game, the second biggest game of the day for the Texans.
41-24 Kansas City. The Texans, first down and goal to go. Hyde in the backfield to the left of Deshaun Watson. They're going to run sprint out action to the left side. Lead blockers and a touchdown. Now the ball is fumbled late. Did they give him a touchdown? They're going to give him a touchdown, and the ball came out after he crossed.
It's a touchdown.
The end line for a touchdown. That's the same play, or close to it, that he had. Ooh, I don't know. He left his feet. This will be reviewed since it's a scoring play. It'll be reviewed by New York, but it looks like maybe he still had control of the ball as he leapt over the goal line. It's close.
Close, Mitch. This is going to be a big one of what was the call on the field.
And then a touchdown. It's just similar to the play that went in the Chiefs' favor in the first half on the would have been possible illegal forward pass by Mahomes.
Well, I think the big thing is the call, and is it clear and indisputable?
I think Houston's going to get a touchdown here. It is 41-30, and they're going to signal it in for play. So New York has said touchdown, and the crowd shows its displeasure. Again, Deshaun Watson and the Texans, 15 come from behind victories in the last 2 years. The best in the NFL. Fairbairn, his point after is good. It's a 10-point game again. 24 seconds remaining, and the Chiefs' onslaught of 6 straight touchdowns is finally thwarted by a Texan touchdown drive. 41-31 Kansas City, 24 seconds left in the third. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Chiefs football.
Aunt Cheryl doesn't sneeze into her sleeve, and Uncle Bob repeatedly coughs into the Thanksgiving turkey. Don't let the family sickness become yours. Northwest Health Services reminds you to cover your mouth, wash your hands, and most importantly, get that flu shot. Visit any of our pharmacy locations to get a flu shot, including our North End Family Pharmacy and Family Medicine Pharmacy. You can also request an appointment online at nwhealth-services.org or call 816-271-8261 to schedule your appointment.
What will you do with the money you save from buying your quality used tractor from B&T Tractor? How about buying the first fully autonomous combine?
No, not the pond!
Well, I guess that technology could use a bit more tinkering. Buying a low-hours, quality used tractor, Case IH, John Deere, Kubota, and New Holland from B&T is always a great idea, even if what you do with the savings isn't. B&T Tractor, with the largest selection of quality used tractors in Northwest Missouri, and trade-ins are always welcome. Go to getusedtractors.com.
Hey man, it's Mike. Giving you a call to see if you want to get together for the big game tonight. I'll have the usual lukewarm beers, half-empty bag of chips, but you might have to sit on the floor this time. Yeah, Duke has sort of taken over the couch. Who's taken over the couch? You have! Well, let me know. Game starts at 7.
If you prefer ice-cold beverages, a full menu, and plenty of seating, come check out Jake's Steakhouse and Sports Bar. Grab a bucket of beers and a basket of wings and enjoy the game on the big screen TVs. Jake's Steakhouse and Sports Bar, the corner of 7th and Edmond Street, downtown St. Joe.
Q Country, your home for the Chiefs in St. Joe.
The Chiefs are everywhere. Houston, you have a problem.
The Texans fixed their malfunction for the time being, though, with a 9-play, 75-yard drive. A 39-yard pass to Will Fuller V was the big play. And a couple chunk plays. A 75-yard drive, Kendall, at 60 came on 2 plays. 21 to Hopkins from Deshaun Watson, and then 39 to Fuller. It's 41-31 Kansas City. Still 24 seconds remaining in the third quarter. They make a touchdown at your next tailgate with Hy-Vee's fried chicken. It's fresh, hot, and ready to go when you stop by your local Hy-Vee. Get ready to elevate your tailgate. Hy-Vee, proud sponsor of the Kansas City Chiefs.
Again here, get a solid return, get that offense out, and get them humming like they have been as of late.
Fairbairn's kicked. Again, he is wanting Hardman to return these. He got burned for a 58-yarder earlier. That kind of helped turn the game around, and now he gets a decent return out to the 29 with no penalty flags. Covered by Brennan Scarlett, who's been good on scrimmage down as well for the Texans. So Kansas City, this onslaught of 6 straight touchdown drives, is going back to the 10:54 mark of the second quarter when Houston led 24-0. Now, Houston, though, with a glimpse of oxygen and trailing by 10, this is a big drive for the Chiefs.
Yeah, the big thing with that last drive by Houston also is it gave this defense of Houston to rest a little bit because they were winded beforehand.
Damian Williams has had most of the work at running back, almost all of it. He flips left side to right side. Mahomes will throw on first down. With time, unloads it, catch by Kelsey, adjusts the body, 40-45. Kelsey's having a day, folks, across the 50 to the Texan 49. Zach Cunningham gets him from behind. Kelsey's got a gain of 23 yards.
And this is now his all-time best playoff performance. He's got 10 catches for 134 yards and, of course, the 3 touchdowns.
And one of the best in Chiefs playoff history. The end of 3 divisional playoff football. Chiefs up 41-31, trying to host an AFC championship game for the second straight year. You better go to the garage after this on the Chiefs Fox Football Radio Network.
Being your best requires your best effort, not perfection. It's practice and repetition. The little things you do that make you better.
As a proud health and dental partner of federal employees and the Kansas City Chiefs, GEHA is helping people get better every day. GEHA, do your possible.
Train presents The Unstoppables. Those captains of comfort who let nothing overcome their profound profession. Those gargantuans of the guarantee. Those comfort kings with a tireless tenacity for total turnaround. The Train Comfort Specialists. Just one more reason why it's hard to stop a train.
Right now through March 31st, Train is offering a $750 allowance on qualifying equipment. For special financing options with approved credit, local independent Train dealer or find it all at train.com.
When you're ready for some Kansas City Chiefs football, Hy-Vee is ready for you with party platters, sub sandwiches, burgers and brats, chips, dips, specialty cheeses and gourmet crackers, decorated football cakes, cookies, brownies, and a huge selection of craft beers and beverages. So whether you're planning a party from the back end of an SUV or the backyard of your home, elevate your tailgate at Hy-Vee. Hy-Vee is a proud sponsor of the Kansas City Chiefs.
Hy-Vee makes grocery shopping easy with Hy-Vee Aisles Online. Just order online, schedule a pickup or delivery time, then leave the shopping to us. Download the new Hy-Vee Aisles Online app or go to HyVeeAisleSonline.com. It's easy to create and save grocery lists, shop the sales,